I'm Dominic Rivas for the show, and here are your hosts, starting with Andy A-Game Decker, Mater, the face of UREC. Then we have Reed Patrick Jackson, reigning Athlete of the Year. And we have Ollie Theodore Wilburn, the co-founder of the X Deep, aka 10 Deep. We're going to start the show off with Andy D.
Okay, we're having to make a little transition in the early going of the show. We're going to change the name. We want you, the fans and supporters, to go to the website on Facebook and vote. We have some 3 names already, and we're going to add some more. The first name is Pardon the Intramurals, PTI. Second name is I Am Nation. And then we got the Situation Nation. And then we'll add some more. We want y'all, the fans, to vote.
That sounds good. Thank you, Andy. Next, we're going to go into what we saw this past week, and Ollie, get us started.
All right, there was a co-ed tourney this past weekend. It was a pretty good tourney. I Am Legends won it. They won the whole thing. Big trophy. Big trophy was involved. Next up, with New Era, second place. Nintendo got third. All those 3 teams have teams in the co-ed bracket. So first off, start with the I Am Legends. They look pretty good, pretty impressive. Maybe a little rough around the edges, but overall it's a pretty good performance. New Era was second place. They, I think their main problem is they just got to get the feel of a co-ed game.
Yeah.
And once they do that, then I think they're going to be in a lot better situation. They had a little trouble open, close plays, and once they get that down, I think it'll be a lot better for them. Nintendo, they got some potential. They have a pretty, from what I saw, a pretty solid team. They were missing their quarterback this tournament, so it was kind of hard to
That's always hard.
Get a true feel for.
Yeah. What did you think about Nintendo?
For what they have.
Well, I saw the great Luis Moreno in action. I would like to say that, and I think they played 3 to 4 games, 0 sacks. I saw him rush quite a bit, so I just thought I'd throw that out there.
So
from
you're
last
still,
show.
yeah, and you said under 1 sack, right?
Yeah, and it's going to be men's, not even co-rec.
Now.
That's true. I'll go into the 10 Deep scrimmage, which happened yesterday against, I guess they're called the Fly Boys.
I don't really know what they're called.
Here's what I saw. I saw a little bit of rust. I also saw some good things. Ollie, you yourself look a little bit rusty slinging the ball out there. The timing wasn't quite there between Cody, you, and the receivers.
Right now we're putting in a new offense right now, so it's going to take a while for us to get.
Well, what would you call this offense? Are y'all spread? Are y'all going to be quick, or what?
A little both.
A little both. Okay.
It looked.
We're going to try to incorporate a lot of quick things, a lot of quick stuff.
Yeah. What I noticed was y'all's quarterback, Cody. He likes to get outside of the pocket, and my concern would be, can he create the plays inside the pocket with quick passes and other stuff?
Well, like you said, we were pretty rusty. Cody himself this is the first flag football game or flag football type scrimmage he's done in over a year now. So he's in right at the beginning of the offense is brand new. This is the first time he ever looked at the plays. So what we're looking for in the regular season, the first games, we're going to start trying to get a little pre-snap read off the defense so he knows exactly where he wants to go right away with the ball.
Okay, well, I hear the clock buzzing, so this segment needs to come to a close, y'all.
Wow. All right, Mater, go to team signups.
Excuse me.
We had around 160, 170 teams sign up for flag football this year in all divisions. Not like total, but just throughout the whole thing. There's some teams to look out for, I guess, and there will be some that hopefully want to have some fun and have some fun.
Okay, and when we come back, it'll be Stump the Mater, Cody versus Andy D.
This is Jay Jones coming to you live. I'm your daddy. Get used to it. I got attitude. Even Sports Nation is playing for me right now. I'm out.
Welcome back to our show. This is another edition of Stump the Mater. It's pretty exciting. Right here on my right, we have Cody Lilly. He's coming in to ask Mater some questions about our topic today. Today, guys, we're going to be discussing Reed Jackson as the new, or taking over the reins, I guess, as the Wolfpack I Am Legends quarterback. And I just want to hear y'all's thoughts
well, hold on
how this
first,
is going to work out.
Since I'm obviously the hater on the show and I'm going to hate some more, we're not discussing anything. We're debating and we're arguing. That's what this is.
Okay. So we're going to discuss.
I'd like to start off with just a question, Mater. How do you think Reed can replace, Jeremy Whitaker, and being MVP of the regional tournament and just having him for the quarterback and then him coming in, being a #1 receiver the past couple of years and coming in and playing quarterback, how do you think he can handle it?
Well, okay, first you have to look at it like this. This is a program. Reed was there last year learning from Jeremy. Reed is the current MVP of the men's side of intramurals. So that's how I answer that question.
All right.
So you're saying you think he did an adequate job?
Oh, he's going to do more than that.
Okay.
We might see a new leader for all time.
How do you feel about, him being, going co-rec? He's, like he's male athlete of the year, great athlete, going co-rec to men's. Do you think he can handle it, come in and get that leadership role and take the Wolfpack to another intramural championship?
Well, of course. I mean, the Wolfpack is a dynasty in itself, and like I said, Jeremy groomed Reed last year so well that he just took over, and the success will just flow through for more years.
And I know watching some summer league games this summer in the City League, I watched him play, and I didn't know Jeremy was still playing a little bit of quarterback. I know it's summer league, not intramurals, but is there any reason why he wasn't already stepped in and took that role as quarterback
to
lead the team?
I'm going to lay this down for you. Basically, the Wolfpack in general is pretty much good enough to where we can have 2 quarterbacks. Part of the playbook, I guess, has a 2-quarterback system, and so with Whitaker eligible, why not let him throw the ball a little bit? Why do you just want to hold him on the sidelines?
Oh, that's a quick question. What happens when you go to regionals? Whitaker's not there, or he's there, he can't play.
We have plenty of other talented players on the team. I know Tukey can throw. I'm pretty sure Blake, Lane, all them, they can throw the ball.
Okay. Another question: If Reed Jackson were to go down at any time in intramurals with the injury, do you have somebody to replace him? You can replace that kind of talent?
It might not be automatic, but someone would step up and we'd continue on. It'd be a little hurt, but you just got to move. Someone's got to hate on the show. I guess it's me.
You have any more questions?
That's all the questions I have.
I'll ask a quick question. As far as keeping the team together with his leadership, do you think Reed is going to be able to do that throughout the whole season, throughout regionals? Maybe when you face a little adversity at regionals, face a little adversity to make it to nationals?
I can understand where you'd come at with that question. But obviously you didn't get enough last week, so I'm going to lay it down on you again this week. Pretty much, I've been around at practice and the co-rec tournament this weekend, and Reed is the leader. I mean, he runs the show right now, not Jeremy, so pretty much that's how it is. So I guess the leadership's there, and we'll see what happens.
What you're saying is he can because it's there.
Yeah. Some people are born leaders, some people aren't.
So you got some pretty good examples backing up your statement.
Well, shouldn't you be worried about your team right now?
I'm just asking a question.
Obviously you didn't get enough last week. Maybe you can come back next week and get more.
I'm just asking a question, and you just say
Okay.
he can because he can.
Okay, well, I'm done.
All right, we'll be back here in a second with, I think everybody's favorite, the Luis Moreno segment.
It's your boy Nami Rivas for Show Entertainment, baby. And I approve this message.
All right, thank you. All right, now we have our favorite, I think our favorite, and probably y'all's too, the Luis Moreno segment. And what we're gonna get started from is he played in that co-ed tournament. He was one of them. And I have 2 notes here to myself. I have great flag pools and great hustle. And obviously, I don't know if it's enough to make up for his physical ability on the field, but I think it does create more opportunities for him, say, in co-ed with Tyler.
I saw 0 sacks. I'm just gonna straight up start out with that. I've said that. I'm gonna say that all year till he gets one.
What do you think, Ollie?
I thought he did well. That's really all I can say about him. I saw him catch, but I saw a lot of errors. But those can be corrected. I also saw a pretty good punt return. Lewis, I know you know what I'm talking about. Pretty solid punt return. Took it up, short-lined it.
Oh,
veteran play.
That is a veteran play.
Don't know if he meant to, but that's what happened. So,
and then my other note here is he did struggle on offense. Tyler has a couple of plays where they get it to him quick, and then it's his job to make a read, whether to pitch it to the girl over here, go over here, and a couple of times he just froze. And it resulted in either a sack or an incomplete pass, and the play stayed closed. Do you foresee that being a pattern?
I think he's got to get used to running that position. I don't know if he's ever actually had to do that before.
Here's my thing, and I know Mater agrees. He's been running his mouth the whole summer, though.
Sure
At what point do we say he has to start proving it. If this is his breakout season,
It's
why
got
it
to
should have started last week.
It's got to start week
Can
one.
I tell y'all what I saw?
Mm-hmm.
No, on a serious note, at the end of their tournament run, on their third place game when they lost out, I saw him lose composure on the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
I saw like the confidence go away.
That's true. So
the
maybe
hype
a little
might be
adverse. Yeah,
hitting the fan a little bit.
I agree.
What's
Well,
it in the pen?
The hype.
I think it should have started last week if he's going to have a breakout season, but if it doesn't happen by the first week, then we really have to start questioning it. Once we come back, we're going to wrap it up with games of the week and matchups to look for now that the new schedules are out.
Okay, well, as everyone knows, this is Friday. The intramural schedules has been posted, so you can look and see who you play, when you play, who the other captains are. If you want to get in touch and forfeit to the UREC, just call in before 3 o'clock. Also, we have key matchups. I have 4-on-4. I think it's next Monday, but it's technically the first week.
It is part of the first week.
Okay, so I have Fly Society. I've heard they've got some jazz to them. And the New Air, who we've seen in person before. This could be a matchup to see who's going to be a contender this year and who's a pretender right off the bat. So I'm looking forward to watching it, or maybe reffing it, who knows.
Who are you taking?
From experience, I'm taking New Air. I heard Fly Society's a young group.
Score?
Yeah, 4-on-4, I'm going to go 50s to 40s.
All right, for mine, I'm going to highlight a team real quick. The Masonators. It should be an exciting team to watch throughout the whole year. As for my matchup, it's coming out of the Men's Open 1 division bracket. Fly Society versus Fly Boys. Should be a pretty good game, another Fly Society team. This game should be fly high, if I may. I'm going to go and take Fly Society in this game and by a touchdown or two, probably like 28-21, 28-14.
Okay. And then sticking with your theme on my key matchup, game of the week, if not game of the year, is here in week 1, 4-on-4, Wolfpack versus Rivas Island. Now, it's a lot of the big names are going to be out there. We'll have some good arms, it's going to be a great game. I'm going to hit y'all with a prediction right now, and it's going to be 68-49 Wolfpack. And Tuki's going to take offense to this, Nambi Rivas, but in week 1, I see Rivas Island struggling a little bit, getting back into the groove of 4-on-4, and Wolfpack's just going to hit the fan running. Next, we have our game of the weeks for men's, co-ed, and women's. Mater's going to get started on men's.
Game of the week, men's, is going to be Wolfpack 10 deep. 10 deep, the hype. We all heard it. We're going to have to see it now. Wolfpack Dynasty, so one team's going to win, one team's going to lose. Do I have to make a prediction?
I'd say so.
Why not? Wolfpack.
That's cool. What's the score?
Scores are hard to tell. Are we doing Hawaii USC, or are we just going to be like Division 1 team playing a Division 1 AA team blowout?
Score.
I think we'll just go with the score.
Okay, I'm going to go 50s to maybe 20s, low teens. Or high teens, I mean, my bad.
It'll be a good test for both teams nonetheless.
We'll see.
For the co-ed game of the week, we're going to go with I Am Legends versus Nintendo. Pretty big matchup right off the start. They matched up in this last weekend tournament, and it didn't turn out so well for Nintendo, but they'll have their whole squad there, maybe a little practiced. It should be a good test for them and a good look for I Am Legends. I'm going to go I Am Legends 61-16.
Fair. Very fair. And I'll end it with women's. Really the only matchup that'll matter this whole year. Vixen versus tight ends. Vixen, just in my opinion, is totem pole higher than everyone else. But if they will be challenged, it'll come week 1 by tight ends. Just because they do have some athletes. Vixen hasn't gotten a lot of practice in, so they might come out a little rusty. But my prediction is going to be 49-0 Vixen, and that will be their closest game. That's it for this week's show. We'll have a correspondent piece with Namdi Rivas with the 10 deep quarterback, the hype, and at the top of it, Cody Lilly. That'll be later. We thank y'all for watching this week's show, and we look forward to seeing y'all out at the flag football fields with a good week. Thank you.
This is Mater out.